All right, those are the highlights from across the country. Let's throw things up to Randy Reinhardt in the broadcast booth with a special guest. Randy?
Well, thank you very much. I'm standing by here with a very, very special guest. It is Bishop Robert J. Brennan, the 12th Bishop of Columbus. Diocese of Columbus is the official title. Bishop, thank you for joining us here tonight. It's an honor to have you.
Glad to be here. Glad to be with you.
You've been around now for 7 months, right?
7 months this week.
Your impressions of Central Ohio?
It's great. I couldn't ask for more. People are great. The variety of life. I mean, the city life, the suburbs, the rural. It's just great, every bit of it. And people are so good.
Talk about your impressions of this high school football game tonight. A little blustery out there, is it not?
You can drop the little. I mean, it's it's just plain blustery. It's cold out there and windy. But I'll tell you, everybody's into it. Both sides. The fans are really watching.
Let's talk about the term student athlete. I know that means a lot to the folks from the Catholic schools. Explain to us the definition student athlete and what that means to you.
Well, what it means to me is it fits in with everything that we're about in our Catholic schools. It's finding your best self, putting your all into what you're doing, recognizing your God-given talents and putting them out there for others. It's a matter of playing hard, but realizing that there are things that are more important than winning and losing. It's a sense of teamwork. It's not about stars. It's about people pitching in and pulling together, and we see that really on display in these games here.
And you're playing for a much higher purpose in the Catholic schools than you are perhaps in some other schools as well, too. Now, I want to guess right now that with that accent, you're not from Obetz. Maybe a little further to the east, perhaps?
A little further to the east. I'm from New York,
okay.
On the south shore of Long Island in New York.
And I've got to ask you, let's see, early 60s, so are you a Mets fan?
I am a Mets fan. I was born the same year as the Mets, 1962.
Swoboda, Cranepool, names
you
like
got
that?
It. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. It was great. I was a 7-year-old kid when they won their first World Series.
Back in 1969,
That's it.
So you're a baseball fan. How do you feel about high school football?
Well, I'll tell you something. That's one of the changes here in Central Ohio. It is a culture here, and it's great. It's great. It's great to see so many people out for the games and the generations of people and the alumni. There's a real loyal following. And I see that in our schools, too, just in every element of it. People are really tied to the schools they went to.
God bless you for the great work you do every day. Any chance you're giving inspirational speeches to either team tonight?
I would just tell them both. It's still a long game. I think it could go either way. We have two really good teams on the field here
and
tonight.
Stay warm as well, too, right?
Stay warm, exactly.
Bishop, thank you so much for your time.
Good.
Thank you for
Thanks
the great work
being
that
with
you do.
you.
What a night for high school football with royalty in the house as well, too. 9-7 the tally here at the break. Hartley on top of DeSales. More of our halftime show just around the corner. This is Honda's Thursday Night Lights presented by Columbus State Community College on Stadium and the CW Columbus.